Are you ready?
Adams Cable Sports presents the championship game of the 43rd annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic as the Mid-Valley Spartans defend their title against the Valley View Cougars. Sponsored by Adams Cable Service and NBT Bank. It's time for championship basketball in Carbondale, featuring the Valley View Cougars and the Mid-Valley Spartans. Courtside with the call of today's game, here's Glenn Muskowski and Steve Young.
Welcome to coverage of the 43rd annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship, featuring the Valley View Cougars as they take on two-time defending champion, the Mid-Valley Spartans. With Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick on camera, I'm Steve Young. What a matchup we have for you here tonight as Valley View will take on Mid-Valley. And how they got there, it was Mid-Valley beating Lakeland 70-43 in the Game 1 semifinal, and the Valley View Cougars defeated Carbondale area 48-32 in the Game 2 semifinal to set the stage for tonight's championship game here in the 43rd annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Championship game. Glenn?
Well, Steve, I'll tell you, there was Mid-Valley's on a roll. They're, 7-0 now? And playing very, very well. Valley View had a pretty good game against Carbondale the other night. Played well. We have a packed house. It's hot in here. It's kind of my kind of game, my friend. It's going to be a good one here. This is just what we need to finish the preseason and get ready for the for the league play. It
has all the makings of a championship atmosphere. When you talk about a packed gymnasium and you said it's warm, fans continue to file in here to the Pete Turonis gym. Gotta love it, Glenn. It's that time of year, and the championship is on the line between the Cougars and the Spartans.
Well, yes, it is. As I said, Mid-Valley is playing very, very good basketball. They got a solid starting five, and their bench is strong. They play very well on all aspects of the game. I think it's all predicated on their defense, where they move the ball down the court, they steal the ball and go in for layups and run the floor very nicely. And of course, they have some good outside shooters, and they can get the ball inside, and they're strong. Valley View, on the other hand, is they're probably much guard orientated, and they pretty much shoot from the outside, but they do a lot of penetrating. They penetrated very, very well against Carbondale. The last two times they played Carbondale, I saw the first game down at Valley View, and if they can get down the middle and get some penetration, they can be very effective against the Mid-Valley man-to-man.
And in the consolation game, third place went to Lakeland as they defeated Carbondale area by the score of 54-36. So Valley View Cougars overall at 5-3. They're averaging 51 a ball game while allowing 47. And for the Mid-Valley Spartans overall at 7 wins and no losses, putting up 66 offensively. But the defense has been the talk of the town, Glenn. They are only allowing about 34 points a ball game.
Wow. Now, when they came a couple weeks ago, they were allowing 39, which I thought was good. Now if it's 34, that's excellent. That's an excellent defensive team. You know, that's just around eight points a game, 8 points a quarter, which is terrific. And again, as I said, that's what gets their team going. A good defense. They hustle. They play tough defense. And they run the floor well. So it could be a good one tonight coming up.
So you talk about the NBT Bank Pete Turonis Holiday Classic. This all got going, you mentioned it the other night, Glenn, with the minor invitational tournament from 1972 to 1980. Then in 1980, there was a name change. It was the Valley Tournament from 1980 to 1985. In 1986, following the death of Pete Turonis, it was named after Pete Turonis, the Pete Turonis Classic. NBT Bank picked up the sponsorship this year, and what a tournament this is. We are going to have a huge crowd here tonight. You probably won't have another crowd here until playoff time, when the districts are.
Yeah, you know, and this brings back a lot of memories here in this gym, Steve. You were around a long time here following Carbondale basketball, and this is what it was like back in the day when Carbondale was on a run.
Yeah, they packed gym every single home game and then on the roads, and Good time. So the stage is set for tonight's 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship between the Valley View Cougars and the Mid-Valley Spartans. When we return, we will have more pregame highlights after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank Mobile Banking, you can download it. NBT Bank Mobile Banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The Total Home Packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the Total Home Packages. Cable, internet, and phone starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Welcome back to Carbondale for the 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship between the Mid-Valley Spartans and the Valley View Cougars. For the Mid-Valley Spartans, they are the two-time defending champion. They have won 4 titles, one in 1981, then in 2010, 2012, and of course last year, and they will defend their title here tonight against the Valley View Cougars, who have won the most titles in this tournament with a total of 18 in their last coming in 2011.
Well, you know, I like the tournament. I think it does wonders for the communities. Everybody gets out. It's the holidays. Good basketball, and I tell you the bank. The NBT Bank is just tremendous. I can't say enough about what they do for the kids. They anything we ask for, they pretty much go with, and they are one heck of a financial supporter of high school basketball in Northeast Pennsylvania.
And we have to thank them as they also picked up the broadcast again this year. Last year we did the title game. This year 3 of 4 games. So they have been very generous, and we thank them for supporting the broadcast. And taking a look at the Valley View Cougars and the Mid-Valley Spartans, well, the Valley View Cougars defeated Carbondale area in the Game 2 semifinal, 48-32. Valley View, for the most part, in control of that ball game, just like the Mid-Valley Spartans were in their 70-43 win over Lakeland. So both teams dominated in the semifinals, and actually it will be Valley View getting another crack at the Mid-Valley Spartans. And a little bit earlier in the season, Mid-Valley defeated Valley View very easily, and Valley View wants another shot at redemption.
Well, you always do, and you say the third time you play a team, you never know. But if you lose a game to a team that's any team, good or indifferent, you always want that second shot at them. Though, if you have any kind of a coaching chutzpah, you want to come back and go after the team that beat you. So I'm sure Valley View's ready. Mid-Valley certainly will be ready. I hope it's a good game.
Well, that game when Mid-Valley knocked off Valley View, it was 61-39. Jason Kenny had 20 points for Mid-Valley, Mo Blackwell with 15, and Brad Kalinowski had 13, so that was a very balanced attack. And the only player in double figures for Valley View was Angelo Resigno, who had a total of 10 points in that ball game for the Cougars. So Valley View hopes to have a better performance here tonight in the title game of the 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship. And we'll take a look at your starting lineup for tonight's ball game. For the Valley View Cougars, getting the start at forward is Evan Homish, a 6-foot senior, averaging about 3.5 points a ball game. Also at guard, it's Angelo Resigno, 5'10 senior guard, had 12 points in the win over Carbondale area. TJ Halloran, the 6'2 senior forward, will be in the starting lineup, averaging almost 7 points a ball game. Alec Rodway at guard. He is a 5'9 senior, averaging 13 a ball game. game. And Brian Gallagher will get the start tonight for the Valley View Cougars. He is averaging 10 points a ball game and is a 6'2" senior forward. Your starting five for the Mid-Valley Spartans, coached by Mike Abda in his second season. It is Brad Kalinowski at point guard, a 5'10" sophomore, averaging a solid 8 points a ball game. Also at guard is the 6' senior Zach Nemitz, averaging 4 a ball game. Jason Kenny, the 6'2" senior point guard, who is having an outstanding year. He's averaging 22 a ball game. Mo Blackwell also in double figures at 14 points. He is a 6'1" senior guard. And Danny Wood at forward, a 6'3" senior, averaging 4 points a ball game. Both teams will go to their bench. Valley View will go to their bench. They might go a little bit deeper at times if need be. Along with the Mid-Valley Spartans, you can look for Roman Crisafulli, who is expected to see playing time, Jeff Panetti, James Urso, Noah Tanner, and for the Valley View Cougars, Jaden Cruz. He is a 6'2" senior, and Glenn, we saw him in their win over Carbondale. Pretty good ball player for Valley View.
Pretty athletic kid. He is. He hustles his tail off. He elevates. He's strong.
So the Valley View Cougars and the Mid-Valley Spartans will battle for the championship in this 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic, and we hope you enjoy all of the action here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Spartans in their all-blue uniforms with white numerals, and the Cougars in their all-white uniforms with blue numerals and gold trim.
And 3 veteran officials, Jim Elliott, Joe Ross, and Jason McDermott, here to do the finals. Good crew.
TJ Halloran at center court, along with Danny Wood for the Mid-Valley Spartans. And here we go at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale. And Mid-Valley will win the opening tip.
Ooh, that could have been backcourt.
It was close. And Mid-Valley will set it up. And the Spartans with Kalinowski and Mo Blackwell will go with a long 3. And there's a good battle for the ball, and Resigno will come up with it for the Valley View Cougars.
Mid-Valley in their man-to-man. Get some ball movement.
On the perimeter, it is Alec Rodway for the Valley View Cougars. Now he'll just look to his head coach, Mike Kerpus, in his first year for some instructions. And off the drive, dishing off, Halloran with the basket
great
and the
pass
foul.
by Rodway that time to Halloran, who made a strong move to the basket. Good 2-point conversion. Penetration. We said if Valley View could penetrate, they could keep this game close.
That's a key factor in the ball game, as Valley View has a 2-0 advantage, and TJ Halloran on the stripe, a 40% free throw shooter. He was 0 for 1 from the stripe against Carbondale area and hits the free throw. And the Cougars have a 3-0 advantage.
We're coming down the other end of the court. We have a, looks like a man-to-man for Valley View.
And Nemitz will pivot and look for help. Danny Wood and company to set it up. As the Mid-Valley Spartans, with Kenny working against Alec Rodway. From the outside, shot rims out. Wood with the rebound and the putback rejected. Loose ball. Mid-Valley will keep it alive. And this will be Nemitz with a long 3. Shot is off the mark and a foul.
Foul on Wood.
Danny Wood collects the personal. That is the second team foul. The first team foul went on Jason Kenny, I believe.
Valley View is going to have to be tough on both ends on the boards, because Mid-Valleys can elevate, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good, tough rebounders.
And the Valley View Cougars misfire on the jump shot, and coming the other way, here comes Mid-Valley. And it's Nemitz going cross court. And this will be Kenny for 3, and we're tied. Valley View and Mid-Valley.
You cannot leave him alone. You know, if he's out 18 feet, you got to be out 17 and a half. If he's out 22, you got to be out 21 and a half. He's a real good shooter.
Here's an outside jump shot that is good by Angelo Resigno for Valley View, and they take a 2-point lead.
Oh, looks like we're good. Valley View they're staying in a little gimmick defense there.
As Mo Blackwell drains a three to give Mid-Valley a 1-point advantage, 6-5 with 5:45 to play here in the first. It is Resigno for Valley View to set it up, and there's a turnover.
A foul.
Foul on Halloran. TJ Halloran called for the personal.
Probably an illegal screen. I didn't catch that, but it had to because he was setting a pick. Probably moved.
First personal foul on Halloran as Mid-Valley will go to work. And it's Mo Blackwell with Nemitz and company working it around the circle. Blackwell and Kenny. 6-5. It is Valley View leading Mid-Valley. And from the left side, Kalinowski. Shot rims out. Ball's loose. Fast break is on. Here comes Rodway on the run right to the basket. And Rodway misses the layup but draws the foul.
Again, Valley View's going to have to run the floor with Mid-Valley. That's Mid-Valley's game, but you know, Valley View's going to have to run the floor when they get it. Be patient when they don't have it.
Mo Blackwell called for his first personal foul, team's third. Rodway on the stripe. And he ties the game at 6. Alec Rodway, a 67% free throw shooter. He was 1 for 2 in the win over Carbondale area. And he gives Mid-Valley or Valley View a 1-point lead.
Yeah, Mid-Valley in a 1-3-1 zone. Valley View in a 1-3-1 zone now.
Now the Valley View Cougars will look to set it up with Alec Rodway. And that shot is good. 9-6 Valley View, your leader.
Now that was a nice solid move by Rodway, taking the ball down the lane. Nobody came across to help, so it was wide open.
Mo Blackwell trying to muscle up a shot off the mark with Valley View up by 3. Here they come. Rodway lost the basketball. Players battle for it. Rodway will keep it going. Rodway dishes off. Shot won't fall for Halloran. On the run, here comes Mo Blackwell the other way. Fast break is on. Kenny with the layup. That's 9-8.
That is Mid-Valley's forte. Run the floor, go to the basket. You got to get back. Point guard's got to get back, and he needs to get some help.
Now for the Valley View Cougars, this will be Rodway launching a long 3. Ball's rebounded by Kenny. On the fast break, Blackwell will slow it down, and Nemitz will launch a 3 and drains it. 11-9, Mid-Valley takes the lead. Rodway trapped. He needs help, and the ball is stolen by Kenny with a left hand, lays it in. 13-9, and this just goes to show you how quick Mid-Valley can score. And now they're really putting the heat on Valley View.
So they got to get the ball. You got to get the ball to the middle of the floor and get going up the floor.
Here is Gallagher pulling up with the shot, misfiring. Resigno keeps it alive for the Cougars. Now
settle down
with Rodway.
Settle down. Get your bearings. Get your offense going.
13-9. Mid-Valley your leader as we near 3 to play first quarter.
Oh, forced it. Forced shot for sure.
Forced it, and the ball goes out of bounds. And some words right there.
Stupid. Technical foul on Resigno. He kind of bodied the guy. I don't know what the point was. He got bumped. That's a technical and a personal.
So Jason Kenny will go to the stripe.
This is not the guy you want to put on the line, that's for sure.
Shooting at 73%. There's one.
You've got to keep your cool. Things don't always go your way in life, and certainly in athletics, and you've got to keep your cool.
Kenny knocks down 2 to give Mid-Valley a 15-9 advantage, and they will have the basketball. As Brad Kalinowski will inbound at center court for the Spartans. And Kenny will work against Rodway. That is a great battle, isn't it, Glenn?
Yeah, well, that was a good battle right there.
Here is Mo
Two
Blackwell
great players.
with a three-point attempt, and Trevor Thomas will rebound for the Valley View Cougars as he is in the lineup. Thomas will put on the brakes and fire the pass to Homish. Goes for the save, but stepped out of bounds, and Valley View turns it over. 2:33 remaining first quarter, and Mid-Valley is out to a 15-9 lead over Valley View.
With their offense, they strike quickly, and you've got to be prepared for these runs that they make. You've got to come back and counter those runs.
Here is Kalinowski open in the corner. Kalinowski for three. And it's 18-9.
Steve, that's the fourth three, and it's by four different players from Mid-Valley.
Now for Valley View, Alec Rodway and TJ Halloran will set it up, and there's a reach-in committed by Danny Wood.
That's second one on Wood, I believe. Hey, you're out there in the middle of the court with no one around. You can't be in there reaching because there is no.
It's pretty obvious.
There's
no hiding out there.
Hiding
right?
at all out there.
Second personal foul on Danny Wood. Homish on the inbound. Rodway will control it for the Valley View Cougars as we have 2 minutes left first quarter. Capacity crowd here at the Pete Turonis Gym in Carbondale. Glad to have you with us here on Adams Cable, Channel 7. Homish with a pull-up
That's
rejected.
a forced shot. Forced shot again. 2 times down the floor, forced shots.
Here comes Kenny. He'll give it up to Blackwell. Blackwell couldn't pull the trigger on a three.
Boy,
Thought about it.
He wanted
sure
to.
did. Blackwell
great
will dish
pass.
off and up with the shot, and scoring is Roman Crisafulli for Mid-Valley, and the Spartans have a 20-9 lead with 1:31 remaining first quarter here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank mobile banking, you can download it. NBT Bank mobile banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The total home packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the total home packages. Cable, internet, and phone starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today.
During the timeout, Brian Gallagher missed a chip shot under the basket, and Mid-Valley coming the other way with Kenny on a drive, draws the foul. So Valley View, Glenn, had an opportunity there, but they could not convert.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You gotta get up there, get it up strong, lay it up soft. Valley View's got to just be patient here a little bit. You can't gain 11 points all at once. You got to play good, solid defense and peck away.
Trevor Thomas called for that personal foul, his first, team's third.
That's a second foul on Kenny, I believe.
You know, he is going to have to play some smart basketball right here. Last thing you don't want to do is get yourself in foul trouble early.
Well, you got 2 on Kenny, 2 on Wood. Let's see what the bench can do for Mid-Valley now.
Now for Valley View, Alec Rodway with the Cougars trailing 20-9 with under 1 minute left first quarter. And the Valley View Cougars with Jaden Cruz in the lineup wearing number 23. Cougars with Thomas now giving it up. And this is Gallagher in the paint.
Good strong move by Gallagher. Got to go to the basket. Got to go to the basket strong.
Mo Blackwell collects his second personal foul, 6th team foul for Mid-Valley. Gallagher on the stripe shooting at 74%, and you can see why. As the Cougars narrow the deficit to 10 points, 20-10 with 35 seconds to play first quarter. And the second free throw by Gallagher, bouncing around, still loose. Who wants it? Kalinowski will pick it up for Mid-Valley. Out they go to Noah Tanner, who is in the ball game. Tanner, a 5'6" sophomore at the center court circle. And Glenn will start to spread it out with 19 seconds left.
Well, they play for one shot. Don't go too soon. Go with about 7 so you can put it, get a rebound and put it in if you can.
Tanner with 8 on the clock now. He'll give it up. Tanner, 4 seconds left. Left side, this will be Nemitz at the buzzer. And that will bring an end to the first quarter of play here at the Pete Turonis Gym in Carbondale in the 43rd Annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship, with Mid-Valley leading Valley View 20-10 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank mobile banking, you can download it. NBT Bank mobile banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The total home packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the total home packages. Cable, internet, and phones starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today.
Back in Carbondale at the Pete Turonis Gym, it is Valley View with the basketball to start quarter number 2. And from the outside, the shot won't fall for Cruz. Rebounded by the Mid-Valley Spartans. Kalinowski right to the basket with the layup, misfires. Ball is tipped around, and out of the pack comes Trevor Thomas for the Valley View Cougars.
That was a good defensive play by
Thomas.
By Rodway down there, just to flick that, just to contest the layup, and he just enough to that Kalinowski missed the shot.
Well, Thomas was taking the ball to the basket for Valley View and ran right into, let's check who the foul will be on Noah Tanner, his first, and the team's 7th.
I think their feet got tied up, and that's what happened. Tanner caused them to walk, so you have to. There's contact made there, so you have to call something.
Trevor Thomas on the stripe for Valley View, a 64% free throw shooter. And misses, and the ball's knocked away, and Mid-Valley will have it.
This is big with Valley View being in the bonus already with 7.5 minutes to go.
Mid-Valley will inbound the basketball and face pressure. And right here, Mid-Valley in a lot of trouble. They turn it over. Now let's see, it was not
tipped. It was
touched
tipped.
last by Valley View, so Mid-Valley will inbound the basketball as Noah Tanner at 5'6" will try to inbound, guarded by Brian Gallagher at 6'2", and there's a blocking foul called on the Valley View Cougars.
Don't need to make those fouls 65 feet away from the basket. You got to test these young kids coming in and off the bench for Mid-Valley. Right now, you got to play some solid defense and try to chip away a basket or two at a time. Well, you see, you can't. That's a good double team, but
too aggressive.
If you come over the top and reach, if the hand comes down, it's got to be called.
Brian Gallagher called for his first personal foul and the team's 5th. And now Mid-Valley will go and attack the basket, and up with the shot was Zach Nemitz, and he's traveling. And Mid-Valley turns over the basketball, leading 20-10 with 7:18 remaining here in the first half. So right now for the Valley View Cougars, this is an opportunity, Glenn, for them to try to make a run here, down by 10.
The man with the ball right now, Alec Rodway, he's got to take control of this offense and get this team moving in the proper direction. He is the team leader.
Thomas looks inside, gives it up on the right side to Cruz, and he's traveling.
You can't come to a running stop like that.
And Valley View turns over the basketball. Now we have a timeout call by Mid-Valley as they lead Valley View 20-10 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank Mobile Banking, you can download it. NBT Bank Mobile Banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Back in Carbondale for championship basketball here in the 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship. With 6:57 to play in the first half, it is Mid-Valley leading Valley View 20-10 before a capacity crowd here in Carbondale.
That's a little bigger crowd than it was yesterday, Friday.
Now, Glenn, how many people does this gym hold?
Say it says you could hold 22. Can't make it. There's just we used to get 17, 18 in here, and it was packed. It was packed. You know, you have jackets, you have this, you have that. It's easy to say 2,200 because you give a foot and a half for a seat, but that doesn't make it.
Jason Kenny gives it up to Nemitz. And Nemitz will take a long three off the back iron. Ball's tipped around. Rodway battled for it. Valley View keeps it alive. Here comes Rodway on the break. He'll be cut off by the Mid-Valley defense. Rodway
bring it back out, set it up, get your offense squared away.
He'll reset as Thomas now will give it up to Peters. Thomas off the drive, almost lost it. They'll keep it alive. Resigno back outside. Thomas could not handle the pass. And it was touched last by Mid-Valley.
Yeah, that was tipped. That was tipped. See, now Valley View's in a 2-3 zone. Now you got to get in the gaps. You got to get somebody on the high post, get that ball moving around the perimeter, look inside.
Valley View around the circle. Rodway out in three-point land. Can't pull the trigger. Gallagher. Ball's knocked away. Touched last by Valley View. Good defense by Jason Kenny, who was back in the lineup for the Spartans.
Kenny's got to play smart here now. If he gets that third foul, boy, that second half, you play at a different pace in the game.
6 minutes left in the first half. Kenny pulls up 15-footer, misfires. Ball's rebounded by Peters of Valley View. Thomas now coast to coast, dishing off. This is Gallagher from the outside. Shot is off the mark and a foul.
Foul on Peters.
Brandon Peters called for the personal. That's his first and the team's sixth. So we've had a lot of fouls in the first half of this ball game, Glenn. As Mid-Valley
12 so far,
work.
Both teams. 13 actually.
Here is Kenny, hemmed in on the baseline. Blackwell from downtown. Off the front iron, no good. Kenny rebounds, kicks it out to Nemitz. And Kalinowski to Chris Afulli posting up. Boy, that's a nice battle inside, Glenn, when you see a guy posting up. Here's Chris Afulli off the turnaround.
That's a power move. Nice move down there on the block. Good move, good footwork.
You know, Glenn, I was thinking about this the other night. You don't see too many players posting up with their back to the basket and their hand up give me the ball.
Not like they used to. You see another thing, Steve. Kids sometimes, they want to throw him the ball when they want to throw him the ball. No, you want to throw him the ball where and when he wants it.
Here is Gallagher posting up and was bumped, and Mid-Valley will be called for a personal, leading 22-10. Personal foul on Chris Afulli, his first, team's eighth. So it will be a 1-and-1 for Brian Gallagher of Valley View. Trailing 22-10.
You got to make these. Try to get yourself in. Score when there's no time on the clock. That's a nice shot. Good form, nice follow through.
Gallagher, a 74% free throw shooter. 2 of 3 against Carbondale area. 6'2" senior for the Valley View Cougars. And he hits 2. 22-12. Now Mid-Valley will go to work in its half-court set as Kalinowski and Nemitz to set it up. Kalinowski out in three-point land. And he thought about that three, Glenn. They look, and they're pretty patient.
Oh.
This time, Kalinowski will take it. It rattles out. Rebounded by Rusigno. Here comes Rusigno on the run behind the back. Turns it over.
No need for that. You just take the ball, stop, shoot the jump shot. No need for that fancy stuff. I guess there's a time and place to put it down.
Practice.
Well, no, there's a time and place to change direction if you want to do it, if that's what you're going to do. But if you're going to go straight down the middle, why would you do that?
22-12, Mid-Valley, your leader with the basketball. And Mo Blackwell will flip it to Kenny off a screen. Outside, Blackwell open from downtown. Boy, Blackwell is cold from the three-point line as Brandon Peters collects the carom for the Cougars.
Cougars been shut down the last 3 or 4 times down the floor here. They got to get some good shots here. That's a good one.
Rusigno.
That's a good one.
Down a three. 22-15 as the Cougars hang tough with 3:41 to play in the first half.
Right back in this game now. Get a good defensive stop here. Hit another basket. You got a ball game again.
Jason Kenny with the layup for the Mid-Valley Spartans, and they lead it 24-15.
Not only can he shoot from the outside, but he has a quick first step.
Valley View goes to work with Thomas looking inside.
Oh, reverse that ball. Oh,
Here
my gosh.
is Thomas with a baseline jumper. And Thomas narrows the deficit to 24-17 for the Valley View Cougars as they trail with just about 3 minutes left in the half. Blackwell posting up. Got hacked. I believe Rusigno will get whistled for the personal.
Foul on Angelo Rusigno.
And that is the second on Rusigno and the 17th foul. And Blackwell on the stripe. A 77% free throw shooter. Had a great night against Lakeland. Scored 25 points in that ball game.
Yeah, he played a solid game all over. Defensively, offensively, on the glass. Can't ask for any more. And he plays hard.
Sure does. A 6'1",
kind of a blue-collar player.
6'1" senior hits two. 26-17 your score. The Spartans. Here is Valley View going to work. Rusigno right side. Rusigno looks to set it up. Thomas will take control at center court. And Rodway on the wing. Looks. Gallagher.
You can't force it. Too many guys in there. Have to reverse that ball. Look to the high post. Got to get somebody on the high post. Work that high-low stuff and reverse the ball. I mean, you're a shooter. You got to get your hands on that ball a couple times down court against the zone. Move the ball around the perimeter and reverse. Make that zone move.
Gallagher will give it up. And Thomas, right side. In the paint they go with the shot. Peters misses. Putback is up by Rusigno. No good. Battle for the ball. Chris Afuli was underneath the hoop battling for it along with Kenny. Ball was knocked away. And it will be the Cougars on the inbound trailing 26-17. Rusigno floats it in. And it will be Peters. And now Gallagher looks to give it up. Rusigno and Rodway in the corner. For Mid-Valley playing some pretty tough defense right here.
Yeah, they're not moving the ball. Dribbled too much against this zone. You got to reverse the ball. There it is, right there.
Right in the paint, back outside. Wide open is Thomas. An air ball. Put back is good by Gallagher. Hell, that's just what you were talking about, Glenn.
You have to move the ball around the perimeter. Now, when you move the ball, you bring the ball from here to the other side. An extra pass, and that person should be open.
Valley View trails by 7, 26-19 with 1:40 to play in the first half. Now Kalinowski will work the offense for Mid-Valley.
Looks like we have a boxing one on Kenny. Yep. Rodway guarding Kenny. That's a nice matchup.
Sure is. Blackwell for three.
Can't let him alone.
Wide open, Glenn.
Cannot let him alone.
And the lead is 10 for Mid-Valley, 29-19.
If you're in the box, you're playing with one less player. You got to be a little bit quicker, a little hustle. You can't react to the ball after it gets there. You got to be moving with each pass in the zone.
Here is a pull-up jumper by Rodway, bouncing around, didn't get the roll. The putback is off the mark by the Cougars, and they draw the foul as Resigno will go to the charity stripe with 59 seconds to play in the first half. And the Cougars trailing by 10, 29-19.
Well, a couple free throws here. Get a steal, get a rebound, get a shot before the half.
Third personal foul, Glenn, on Jason Kenny.
That is big.
He will come out of the lineup.
That is big. And Blackwell's out now. You don't want him to get a third one, that's for sure.
Angelo Resigno on the stripe for the Valley View Cougars and converts. Cougars trail by 9, 29-20. Mid-Valley will face some pressure now.
Put a little pressure on him.
To try to get the ball across.
Well, there it is.
Results in a Mid-Valley turnover. So this ball game, Glenn, much closer than the first time these two teams played.
Yep. And I kind of expected that. You want to play tough. You want to come back and say we're not as bad as we played that game. And Valley View is showing it. They just got to be a little bit more patient, a little bit more ball moving against. Well, they're back in a man-to-man Mid-Valley.
Peters for Valley View gives it up. This is Gallagher in the paint. Underneath they go to a wide-open Resigno. 29-23 your score. Mid-Valley clinging to the lead with 30 seconds left in the half. Kalinowski looks, needs help. Nemitz and Kalinowski on the right side. Here is Chris Afuli in the paint off the turnaround. Got the roll. 29-23.
Well, I'll tell you what, he plays
31, I should say, 23.
He plays strong in there, and Valley View needs to drop down and give the defender a little help. If you're going to play behind him, he needs some help from the top. If you're going to play in front of him, then they got to throw the ball over. Then you need some help from the backside.
Valley View defensively playing pretty well right now. Mid-Valley just trying to hang in there, and this will be
let him go.
A three-pointer by Nemitz. 34-23. 5 seconds left in the first half. Rodway from downtown takes it off the glass.
Did he call that bank? It doesn't matter. It went in.
How about that? A three-pointer by Rodway to end the first half in the 43rd annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship, with Mid-Valley leading Valley View 34-26 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank mobile banking, you can download it. NBT Bank mobile banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The total home packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the total home packages. Cable, internet, and phones starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today.
Member FDIC.
Here we go with the third quarter of play with the Mid-Valley Spartans in possession of the basketball. They'll work it back outside, and Chris Afuli on the wing will give it up to Nemitz. 34-26 your third quarter score, and Mo Blackwell on the perimeter will look to set it up, and Jason Kenny not in the ball game at this point with 3 personal fouls. Shot won't fall for Blackwell. The putback is up off the mark by Danny Wood, and a foul called on the Spartans. So, Glenn, Mike Abdo will elect to keep Jason Kenny on the bench for the start of third quarter action.
Well, you can see if Mid-Valley holds its own, and plays well. Every minute that he's not in there is a minute that he can't get a foul. So that's a way to approach it.
Second personal foul on Chris Foley. Team's first here in the second half. Rodway with a right hand misses from in the lane. Ball is rebounded by the Spartans coming the other way. Blackwell on the right wing. Posting up. Danny Wood fires it back outside. And this will be Kalinowski back into Chris Foley. The pull-up and a foul on the baseline.
That's a third foul on Resigno. So foul trouble right there for Resigno. And he has a tough job of guarding Chris Foley. He's a little bit taller, a little stronger than he is, but he's holding his own in there.
Mo Blackwell takes the inbound pass. Nemitz with a long three off the mark. Ball goes off the fingertips of Kalinowski. And we have one way, one the other. And the girl by the exit continues to hold on to the basketball. What a great catch. She can't take any pictures, though, Glenn. That's the drawback.
Unless she's terrific and one-handed snap shooter.
34-26.
So it goes to Mid-Valley.
So Mid-Valley will inbound the basketball.
Yeah, that's a good thing. The referees got together. They make the proper call. Might have been tipped.
That was smart as Danny Wood posting up will kick it back outside to Kalinowski. Wood posting up once again. Triple team. Back they go to Chris Foley. Shots rejected by Halloran. In transition, ball's loose. Mo Blackwell. Down they go. Chris Foley with a left hand. And it's 36-26. The lead is 10 for Mid-Valley.
Yeah, Valley View's got to protect that basketball to cut into this lead. You can't keep making those mistakes.
And for the Valley View Cougars, they'll go to work in their half-court set.
Oh, that's an offensive foul. He put the forearm out. Yeah, that was an easy call.
And Valley View turns it over, trailing by 10.
Foul on number 24, Brian Gallagher.
Gallagher whistled for his second personal foul and the team's second. Mid-Valley on the inbound. Zach Nemitz will face some pressure. Blackwell and company. Boy, they could break that press, Glenn. Blackwell went right to the basket. Lost it. Here comes Rodway on the break. Behind the back, pull-up, 13-footer, misses.
Can't get one to drop.
Putback is up and good by Resigno. 36-28 as the Cougars answer with a basket. And a blocking foul now on Thomas. Third personal foul on Thomas. So Resigno has 3. Thomas has 3. Jason Kenny for Mid-Valley still on the bench with 3. With 5:44 to play.
Another reach. And that's his fourth.
So right now the 5'9" senior guard for Mid-Valley, Trevor Thomas, in serious foul trouble with number 4 at the 5:43 mark here in the third.
And look at it, Steve. 2 fouls within 10 seconds, 65 feet away from the basket. Not smart.
Brandon Peters will replace Thomas in the line.
Good defense by Resigno there. Just Michael turn around, and Nemitz turn around. Somebody here. I can't do that.
And the Valley View Cougars now with an opportunity, trailing 36-28. Rodway right to the basket. Scoop shot won't fall. All players battling for the ball. Jump ball. They both hit the deck.
They play hard. That's it.
Possession, Valley View.
Alex Rodway's just struggling a little bit. They just can't get one to fall. He's getting some good shots.
Rodway to Halloran. And now Rodway will go triple teamed, and the ball was rejected.
Well, I don't think the call is on that guy. That was a great block up on top, but probably with underneath with the body somewhere. 13.
Zach Nemitz.
Yeah, he bodied him up a little bit that time.
That's the first personal foul on Nemitz. And the second team foul, and Alec Rodway on the stripe, shooting at 67%. We'll check his progress from the line tonight, Glenn.
He's 2 for 2.
And he remains perfect.
He's got a nice, smooth release. Real good shooting form.
And Valley View narrows the deficit to 7 points. And it's down to 6.
All right, a little bit out of time for Valley View. Mid-Valley's got to get their act together here.
This is a great ball game, and there's a steal. Pass intercepted by Rodway. Rodway to the basket.
Oh,
got it!
Was that pretty? Was that pretty?
36-32, the Spartans clinging to the lead with 5:04 left in the third. And Mike Abda wants a timeout. More coverage of the 43rd annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship is coming up after this timeout.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank mobile banking, you can download it. NBT Bank mobile banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Here's Glenn and Steve with more Channel 7 High School basketball.
We're back in Carbondale for championship basketball here in the 43rd annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. And with 5 minutes and 3 seconds to play in third quarter action, the Mid-Valley Spartans are clinging to a 36-32 lead. They have the basketball as they will work it in their half-court set. Chris Foley kicks it back outside, ball's loose, and here comes Rodway for Valley View. Rodway for three. Rattles in and out, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and Valley View will keep it.
Good shot. I mean, there, it's 3/4 of the way down. He needs one to fall. Just one of those to fall, and he can get in the groove.
Sometimes that's all it takes, but boy, he hasn't had any luck tonight thus far, as Rodway will trigger the ball in play. Pass goes into Halloran with a right hand, misses. Blackwell clears for Mid-Valley. Coming the other way, here is Kalinowski off the drive, dishing off to Wood, knocked away. Mid-Valley turns it over.
Mid-Valley's just out of sync right now, completely out of sync.
Well, Glenn, you have to wonder when we will see Jason Kenny.
You can't let him stay there too long.
Rodway in traffic, dishing off from the right side. Rosigno off the mark.
There's Kenny. He's in the game.
Oh, he is in the game. Here he comes, coast to coast, and up with the shot and score. Somehow he got into the ball game without us noticing him, and
that's our old eyes, Steve.
Yeah. 38-32, and here is a shot from under the basket by Evan Homish. 38-34 as the Cougars answer with a basket. Blackwell on the wing. Blackwell driving up with the shot, traveling. Well, Valley View trailing by 4, 38-34.
Now come down, get your offense set up. Be patient, get a good look. Don't force anything.
Here come the Cougars. Alec Rodway, the playmaker for Valley View. Rosigno looking inside. He'll float the pass to Halloran. Pull up.
Got to use the glass in there.
Follow up. Good by Rosigno. And the lead is 2 for Mid-Valley. 38-36.
That's Rosigno's 5th offensive rebound, Steve.
Here's Kenny going cross court. That's a long pass. Kalinowski. Blackwell from downtown off the mark. And here comes Valley View. They could tie up with a basket right here. Rodway a little bit out of control. Now
bring it out. Bring it out. Set it up.
Outside the three-point line with Valley View trailing 38-36. Loose ball. Rodway gets it back. Rodway with the shot. Off the mark. Air ball put back by Peters. It won't fall. And Mid-Valley will keep it alive. Here comes Kenny with Mid-Valley leading by 2, and a reach-in is called on Rodway.
That's a foolish. I think that's a foul out of frustration.
38-36, Mid-Valley your leader. 2:52 to play third quarter. Kenny will inbound the basketball for Mid-Valley. Nemitz floats it to Blackwell. Back to Nemitz from downtown. Off the mark. Rebound putback is no good by Chris Foley. Here comes Valley View. As Peters almost lost the basketball, and now Rodway will slow things down a bit. Try to settle down the offense. Valley View can tie or take the lead right here, trailing 38-36. Valley View very patient right now, and Resigno off the drive dishes it back outside. Halloran short on the jumper. Ball's loose. Mid-Valley possession.
Well, little apprehension on that shot. You're going to take it or you're not going to take it. Don't be afraid to take it if you have it.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to play here in third quarter action. 38-36 Mid-Valley. As they will go to work in their half-court set.
No,
Blackwell pushed on the play as he was posting up.
I guess, but he certainly looked like he took a step before he put the ball on the floor.
And
block up the middle.
Kenny to inbound for Mid-Valley. Gets the pass into Kalinowski. And with under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter, Mo Blackwell will set it up. Blackwell way out in three-point land on that left side.
Now we got a box and one on Kenny again.
Kenny off a screen by Blackwell from downtown, short. Ball goes out of bounds. Valley View possession.
No, good shot, maybe, maybe not. Don't rush it. Give yourself a chance to operate a little bit.
Yeah, I think Kenny that time could have at least.
He might have been able to penetrate to that blue area. That's for sure. No doubt about it. I think he pulled up just a little too soon.
Take a higher percentage shot. This is Resigno as he takes the lead for Valley View. 39-38 from downtown. Here is Blackwell. Into Chris Foley with a right hand.
I'll tell you, that Chris Foley is playing one heck of a game off the bench for Mid-Valley.
And Mid-Valley regains the lead 40-39.
Underneath.
1 point Spartan lead with 1 minute left in the third. Angelo Resigno. Halloran in the paint, up with the shot and scores. And Valley View takes the lead by 41-40. Here is Kenny with a long three. 43-41. Mid-Valley takes the lead as they're trading baskets here at the Pete Taronis Gym.
I don't think Valley View wants to do that. I think they want to slow this game down a little bit once they get the ball past half court. And you got to get out and play Kenny. You can't. As I said before, if he's out 18, you got to be out 17 and a half. If he's out 20, you got to be out 19 and a half. You can't let him take those threes, those bombs from out there, because those are momentum builders.
10 seconds on the clock, third quarter. Rodway gives it up. Peters launches a shot from the top of the circle. It's a two-pointer. We're tied at 43, and that will bring an end to the third quarter of play here in the 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship, as Mid-Valley and Valley View are tied at 43 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank mobile banking, you can download it. NBT Bank mobile banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The total home packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the total home packages. Cable, internet, and phone starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today.
Welcome back to championship basketball in Carbondale as Mid-Valley and Valley View are deadlocked at 43 as we start fourth quarter action here at the Pete Turonis Gym.
We have one hell of a game now, Steve. Here we go. This is going to be interesting.
This is a dandy, a real barn burner. Here we go with Mid-Valley setting it up. As Jason Kenny and company. Kalinowski from the corner.
You got to get out and play those guys. You can't let them shoot.
46-43 Mid-Valley. He was wide open.
That's their 8-3. And most of them are uncontested.
Here's a drive rejected as Resigno went up with a shot. Halloran with the follow-up misses. Kenny on the run. Kenny wants to go to the basket, cut off. Left side, Kalinowski open once again. Shot a little bit off the mark, rebounded by the Spartans. They'll push it back out to Nemitz. He'll take his turn at a three. Good! Mid-Valley can score quickly, and they now lead 49-43. We'll keep it right here for the timeout.
And that quickly, you're up 6.
Unbelievable.
You cannot stop playing defense. You have to be in their face at all times. If they go by you, get some help, but you have to be out there. They have, that's their 9th 3, and you got those guys shooting threes outside. That's this half, three-pointers this half, and you got Chris Foley banging hard inside. You're going to have to work.
Well, it is Mid-Valley up 49-43. We were tied at 43 at the end of 3 quarters of play. And Valley View did outscore Mid-Valley in the second and third quarters. They outscored Mid-Valley in that third quarter 17-9. Now it is Broadway on that right wing working against Kalinowski, and we have a foul. Or a whistle, let's check it.
Yeah.
Kalinowski whistled for the personal, his first, team's third. And Resigno on that right side will give it up to Peters.
Now get yourself squared away here.
Peters cut off by the Mid-Valley defense. And Valley View will go to work.
I think Valley View's trying to spread the floor a little bit here. Go to the basket.
Halloran with a left hand forced it, put back no good, and draws the foul in the lane. Well, Glenn came up with some names of people who were a part of this tournament over the years. Of course, Pete Turonis,
of course,
a driving force in the tournament from day one. John Urim, Ralph Greco.
Both still working on the committee.
Sam Casero, Ray Rinaldi.
Wow, there's a name from the past. Wow.
Yeah, Lou Vitello.
Oh, Louis Vitello, still an advisor for us.
Of course, Joe Bianco was involved in the tournament as an assistant coach for Pete Turonis. Lou Camoni, the late Lou Camoni.
Lou was on our committee forever.
George Worthmiller, of course, coach of the St. Roses. Early in the tournament. And the free throw is good by T.J. Halloran. Dennis Fox, Tony Zhivots.
Wow.
Richie Spicer was an assistant coach for Lakeland.
Spicer was for Lakeland for years.
Of course, Jerry Finan was an assistant coach for Valley View.
Yeah, with Smitty, Bill Smith, sure.
Guy Valvano, how about that name?
Yeah, well, Guy Valvano, people forget that the Tribune sponsored this for a few years.
Yes, when it was the Valley tournament.
Yep.
Here's Mo Blackwell on the right side. Blackwell with a left hand with Mid-Valley up 49-44. Posting up, Chris Afili, pass is intercepted by Resigno.
Be patient, get a good shot. Trevor
Thomas and Resigno to set it up. Plenty of time for Valley View as they hang tough, trailing 49-44. Here's a pass intercepted by Chris Afili. He wants to go the length of the court. Up with the shot, fouled on the play.
And there are times when a foul is a good one, and that was a good one. Don't make it any easier. You don't want to hurt anybody, certainly, but you don't want a guy to get an easy layup. And that's his fourth.
his fourth personal.
So Resigno in serious foul trouble with number 4, and Roman Crisafulli is on the stripe for the Mid-Valley Spartans.
And there's another thing. Know when you should and when you shouldn't foul. Like if you have 3 and you're going to commit a foul, that's, if it's down within 2 minutes or something, a different story. But that's, you got to be careful. You got to know when to do it, when not to.
5:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. 49-44. Mid-Valley, your leader, Crisafulli, with the second free throw attempt. And the shot rims out, and Halloran will collect it for the Valley View Cougars. Thomas to Gallagher. Ball's loose. Mid-Valley has it. Another Valley View turnover.
We're getting a little sloppy now. A little sloppy with their passing. Can't do that against a good defensive team.
And Mid-Valley with Nemitz. And Danny Wood taking control now, and they'll go to Crisafulli in the paint and kick it back outside.
Up 5, they can waste some time here. Get Kenny back in the game.
As Blackwell drives and offensive foul.
Yeah, and if it wasn't, it probably was a walk.
Yeah. Either way, he was
try to force the action too much there. Unnecessary.
Third personal foul on Mo Blackwell, and the 5th team foul. Dave Abda now will consult with his coaching staff. And Mike Kerpus continues to pace the far sideline with the Cougars trailing 49-44.
Come, hey, player, go wipe that sweat up. What are you, crazy? Come on, Joe.
With the warm-up jacket, too.
Well, they're very absorbent.
A little moisture on the court there, and they'll get that taken care of, and we'll get back to
Mr. Rodway took charge of that right there. He's always willing to help those officials.
Any way you can.
Yeah, that's right. One good hand deserves another, right?
Trevor Thomas to set it up for Valley View. Here's Rodway looking for a screen. Rodway, beautiful pass, but he throws it away.
Well, here's the problem. The problem there is it was a turnover.
Here is Blackwell trailing. Crisafulli with the putback, no good. Thomas climbs the ladder for the rebound for Valley View.
It was a turnover by Rodway, but on the pick and roll,
Halloran up with the shot was
Halloran never came to the basket. He stopped, and the pass was there. It was a perfect pass. He just stopped. If he goes to that basket, he's got a layup.
4:27 to play in the fourth. 49-44, Mid-Valley leading it. It's the third personal foul on Danny Wood of Mid-Valley. 6th team foul. Here comes Kenny checking in. Crisafulli will head to the bench.
Now Kenny has 3. Blackwell has 3. Wood has 3.
Now here we go on the other side, Glenn, with Alec Rodway.
Alec Rodway, he's the master of floor cleaning.
Hey, get the Zamboni out, right?
There you go.
Hey, you want to make sure if that's under your hoop, Glenn, you want the best footing possible.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Now Rodway will inbound for the Valley View Cougars. And the pass is intercepted by Kenny. Now here's Mo Blackwell for 3. Misfires. Mid-Valley keeps it alive as they go to Blackwell trailing, tipped around, and the ball is rebounded by Resigno coming the other way. Kalinowski will get whistled for the personal foul.
That's 1-1. Now with 4 minutes to go with 3 fouls, now you can play your game. You play your game now.
Right. Second personal on Brad Kalinowski.
I think Coach Abda did a good job of
managing that situation.
With Kenny. Yeah, he did a good job. He kept the lead. I mean, there was a point where they were down 1, but came right back. Good teams do that.
Resigno hits the free throw. It's a 4-point ball game, 49-45 as the Cougars trail. Rosigno had 9 points in the first half for the Valley View Cougars. And knocks down 2. The lead is down to 3, 49-46. As Mid-Valley leads it.
We have a burner here. We have a barn burner.
Here is Zach Nemitz giving it up. Kenny to take control. And Danny Wood gives it up, looking for a screen, and Rodway will get hit with a personal foul, a blocking foul. Third personal on Rodway. And Kenny is on the stripe for the Mid-Valley Spartans. As a team, they are shooting at 61%. And Kenny red hot at 73% from the line. And it's a 4-point Mid-Valley lead, 50-46.
I don't think you're going to want to like bump him out there out front like that. It's too obvious. You got to be in front of him. Don't let him penetrate, but be there enough where he can't take that 3-point shot. If he penetrates, look for the help from behind.
51-46, the Spartans. Gallagher puts up a shot for 3, misfires, and Kenny comes up with the basketball for Mid-Valley. Now, right here, Glenn, do you attack the basket or take some time?
Well,
or you work for the high percentage shot?
Yeah, well, you know, if you work for a good shot. Get a good shot, and every time down court, though, run 10, 20, 30 seconds off the clock.
So each time you come down, the strategy is try to take some time off the clock.
You got a 5-point lead. You know, you get a good shot. If you get the shot, go down, play good defense. But you need to take time off the clock. Don't rush anything. But you got to take what they give you. You know, don't necessarily have to throw up a 21-footer. But you know.
Timeout is called by Mid-Valley, leading 51-46 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You can't buy convenience, but with NBT Bank mobile banking, you can download it. NBT Bank mobile banking places access to your personal finances at your fingertips. With the ability to check balances, view transactions, transfer money, and pay bills, you can enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere, anytime. Convenience counts to you, and that counts to us. Enroll today at nbtbank.com/mobile. NBT Bank, for everything that counts. Member FDIC.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
3:13 to play here in the fourth quarter, and Mid-Valley leads Valley View 51-46 in this 43rd annual Pete Tsaronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship. Mid-Valley called a timeout to talk things over. You want to make sure you have the game plan intact at this point.
Oh, you got to be all on the same page now from here on in.
And it will be Mid-Valley and Kalinowski to inbound the basketball. Kenny bounce passing inside, looking for Blackwell. The ball was knocked away.
That's a tough lost ball for Valley View that time. They had the ball, just kind of bounced off his hand as Blackwell lost it.
Mid-Valley on the inbound. Kalinowski. Kenny. Nice move. Kenny baseline will work it back outside. And Danny Wood will give it up. Blackwell, company, they're going to take some time off the clock, Glenn. Now they're going to make Valley View come out and play some defense.
They're try to spread the floor, get an open shot. You get
with a 51-46 advantage.
You want to keep the ball in the good shooter's hands. Kenny for sure. Nimitz is a good shooter. Blackwell's a pretty good foul shooter.
Well, Danny Wood coming out, and they're just rotating a little bit. And Kenny off the drive with a right hand. It rims out. Rebounded by Halloran of Valley View. So here is an opportunity for the Valley View Cougars as they trail 51-46. Rosigno directs traffic. Rodway will take control. Clock ticking down, nearing the 2-minute mark, and a missed assignment. Rosigno never saw the ball coming, and Valley View turns it over.
Yep. Tough turnover there.
Now with 2:04 to play in the fourth. Danny Wood will check out, and Chris Foley is in the Mid-Valley lineup. Inbound pass to Kenny. Kenny now will give it up. Blackwell wants to go right to the basket, almost lost it, and he did.
Where is he going?
And Rosigno loses the ball coming the other way.
Yeah,
out to Kenny.
Rosigno bounced the ball off of Rodway's foot.
Kenny wanted to go to the basket. Now we'll just go cross court. Kalinowski and company will work it around the perimeter. Clock down to 1:35 here in the fourth.
Boy, that looked like a walk.
That was close.
Yeah.
51-46 your score. Blackwell triple team, forced up the shot. Ball's loose. Players battle for it. Valley View is still alive, trailing 51-46, and a timeout call by Mike Kerpus of Valley View.
I don't understand where Blackwell's trying to go with the ball. If they hold the ball, they don't need any more points. If they keep the ball out of Valley View's hands, they don't need any more points. They held the ball for probably what? The last 3 times down the court, probably 2.5, 3 minutes almost. But they're not getting any good shots. They're not getting to the line. If you hold the ball, they're going to have to follow you eventually.
So Valley View will have an opportunity as they called a timeout with 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining.
Gotta come out of this huddle, Valley View, with a good game plan here, a good shot. Get a good shot from a shooter. Rodway would be probably the most likely guy to get the ball if he gets a good shot. But he can't, if he has the ball on the on outside, try to make his own shot from there, because everybody's going to rush to him as he comes to the ball. He's got to come off a screen, whether it be a down screen or a side screen or a back screen. He's got to come off a screen and they've got to give him the ball when he comes off there for an open shot, because he's capable of shooting very, very well. He's struggling a little bit tonight, but he's the man that's got to go, and they got to get a good one. 2 possessions to tie.
Clock running with 1:14 remaining in the fourth. Valley View with Halloran off the turnaround, forced it. Kept alive by Peters. Here is Rodway losing the ball. Mid-Valley has it with Kalinowski. He'll give it to Kenny. And there is a quick foul by Brandon Peters to stop the clock with 58 seconds to play.
Too many turnovers for Valley View down the end. They have to get some shots. They had to get some shots up, and they haven't really done what they needed to do in the last minute and a half down the court.
Now the 5'10 sophomore Brad Kalinowski is on the free throw line for the Mid-Valley Spartans, leading 51-46, and Kalinowski is a 67% free throw shooter. And the ball is tipped around. Mid-Valley had it, but stepped on the paint, so Valley View will have the basketball with 56 seconds to play. Five-point ball game as Rosigno will get set to inbound for the Valley View Cougars.
All right, no time to waste here now. Got to get it up, get a shot, get whatever they give you, a 3 or a 2.
Thomas with the basketball, 48 on the clock.
Come right out here. There it is, right there.
Broadway forces up a 3. Air ball. It goes out of bounds, and Mid-Valley should have the possession.
And that was good defense played by Blackwell, I believe. Good defense. You know he's the man to get it, and he came off the screen. He got it, but Blackwell just worked hard on the defense end and just got a hand up, and got to keep going here. You got 41 seconds. A lot of times, some strange things happen in 41 seconds. Got to foul. You can't let it.
Kenny goes cross court. Blackwell. 32 on the clock. Reach in by Rodway. That will stop the clock with 31 seconds to play. So for the Valley View Cougars, trailing 51-46, you can't say, Glenn, they did not have their opportunities.
They had plenty of opportunities. They just did not do it in the last 3.5 minutes of the game. They had about 4 turnovers, which were very, very costly.
And Tony Lacertoso, Dunmore Bucks head coach here tonight.
Mark Finan.
Everybody from Dunmore.
Gino Tempesta, they're the #1 scout from Dunmore forever.
As Jason Kenny will shoot the second free throw and knocks it down. 52-46 as the Mid-Valley Spartans lead it with 27 seconds to play. Off the drive, shot up by Thomas, misses, and Mid-Valley collects the carom down to Blackwell. He'll just pull away, and a reach in there fouled by committed by Alec Rodway, and that will stop the clock with 16 seconds to play. And on the free throw line for the Mid-Valley Spartans, Mo Blackwell. 5th personal foul on Rodway as he fouls out of the ball game with 16 seconds to play. Blackwell on the stripe, had 8 points in the first half, and is a 77% free throw shooter. And here's the free throw attempt by Mo Blackwell, and it's good. 53-46. Mid-Valley leading it. Blackwell has one more free throw toss on the way. And it's good. 54-46. Valley View with 14 seconds on the clock. Resigno will attempt a 3. The putback is up and no good by Gallagher. Ball's rebounded by Kalinowski, and the final 4 seconds will tick away, and that will do it. And the Mid-Valley Spartans have captured their 3rd consecutive Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship with a 54-46 win over the Valley View Cougars.
Steve, it was a great game. Valley View played real hard. They had their chances. Couple bad turnovers, couple missed shots, and you can't do that against a good team like Mid-Valley. And if this is what we're going to have all year long, this is going to be fun.
It sure
I have to run. I have to do my tournament league things, I guess.
Thank you very much, Glenn. Have a happy New Year. Good luck. So congratulations to the Mid-Valley Spartans as they capture their 3rd consecutive Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship as they win at 54-46. Valley View went cold down the stretch as they were outscored by Mid-Valley 11-3, and Mid-Valley wins it 54-46. We will be back to the Pete Taronis Gym with more after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
Welcome back to the Pete Taronis Gym here in Carbondale as the Mid-Valley Spartans win the 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship with a 54-46 victory over the Valley View Cougars. Close ball game almost all the way through. Mid-Valley was up by 10 at the end of the first quarter, 20-10. Then they outscored. Valley View outscored Mid-Valley in quarter number 2, 16-14, and it was 34-26 at halftime. We were tied at 43 at the end of 3 quarters of play, and Mid-Valley outscored the Cougars 11-3 in the 4th quarter to win it 54-46 here tonight in Carbondale. And now we will go down onto the floor for the awards presentation here in the 43rd annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Tournament Committee, I would like to take this time to thank the NBT Bank family for their wonderful financial support and help that makes this tournament what we consider the best holiday basketball tournament in Northeast Pennsylvania. Because of their generosity, Players, coaches, and cheerleaders from each school are given a small gift that will remind them of their participation in this round ball classic for years to come. Also, but more importantly, the committee, in the name of the NBT Bank, presents the Make-A-Wish Foundation a substantial check to help some unfortunate child in northeastern Pennsylvania realize their small but very important dream come true. Thanks also goes out to the Hendricks Manufacturing Company of Carbondale for their continuous support of athletics of Mid-Valley, Lakeland, Valley View, and Carbondale area. We are very fortunate to have Hendricks donate this All-Star Award. We also would like to thank the wonderful fans for your support. As you all know, this could not happen if it wasn't for the loyal following you have given this event for the past 43 years. Please direct your attention to mid-court, where Kay Chironis, representing the Chironis family, and Ann Videla and Matt Colgan, employees of the NBT Bank, and Alicia Talarico of the Hendricks Manufacturing Company, along with Coach Mike Kurbis, will present the tournament gifts to runners-up Valley View High School. Alec Broadway. Evan Homish. Brian Gallagher. Angelo Resigno. Jaden Cruz. TJ Halloran. Trevor Thomas. Jacob Zeminkus. Brandon Peters. Kyle Kelly. Colby Taylor. Kyle Swinski. Brian Hudak. Matt Mackinder. Zach Suskowski. Now, Mrs. Chironis and Ann and Matt and Alicia Talarico, along with Coach Mike Alba, will present the tournament gifts and championship awards to the 2014 Chironis NBT Bank Holiday Classic winners, the Spartans of Mid-Valley High School. Aaron Coleman. James Urso. Noah Tanner. Tyler Shea. JJ Linsky. Brad Kalinowski. RJ Goldberry. Zach Nimitz. Ryan Casper. Jason Kenny. Mo Blackwell. Don DeCaswell. Dan Wood. Jeff Panetti. Colin Spager. Roman Crisafoli. Ann Videla and Matt Colgan will now present the championship banner and trophy. Next, we would like to present this year's Cheerleading Award, as voted on by independent members of the National Cheerleading Association, which, as you know, is an outside source. This year's winners are the cheerleaders from Mid-Valley High School. Our final awards are our All-Star Awards. These awards are donated by Hendricks Manufacturing Company of Carbondale and named after the late girls basketball coach and athletic director of Valley View High School, Lou Cremoni. Mr. Cremoni was also a longtime member of the Coronas NBT Bank Holiday Classic Committee. Representing Hendricks tonight is Alicia Tallarico. From Carbondale High School, Joe Kilhullen. From Lakeland High School, Patrick Claus Walton. From Valley View High School, Angelo Resigno. From Mid-Valley High School, Jason Kinney. Also from Mid-Valley High School, Mo Blackwell.
And that is going to wrap it up here at the Pete Turonis Gym in Carbondale. And what a great tournament this has been, as the 43rd annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship goes to the Mid-Valley Spartans, a 54-46 winner over the Valley View Cougars, as Mid-Valley claims its third consecutive Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Championship. And congratulations to the Mid-Valley cheerleaders, as they won the cheerleading award, and that is for the 5th consecutive time. So congratulations to the girls, and it's been a great tournament, and we thank you for tuning in for all of the action of high school basketball here on Adams Cable Channel 7. And a reminder, we will be back with more high school basketball. Our regular season schedule will tip off Thursday, January 8th, as the Carbondale area Chargerettes will host Susquehanna.
This Adams Cable Channel 7 sports presentation of the 43rd Annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic was brought to you by Adams Cable Service and NBT Bank. Join us as we tip off regular season basketball action Thursday, January 8th, as the Carbondale area Chargerettes host Susquehanna here on Adams Cable Channel 7.